One of the last flights carrying G20 delegates took off from Lanseria Airport on Monday. But just last week, Cape Town International Airport had disruptions because of aviation fuel supply issues. 4 airlines were affected, a worrying sign for the industry. The Fuels Industry Association says the problem wasn't a lack of fuel or delays at the ports. They say it was regulatory red tape that held things up.
If you are not a so-called licensed, import facility, you are not allowed to store jet fuel or aviation kerosene. But knowing that, people made attempt to license their facilities in the past after it was brought to their attention. But South African Revenue Service refused to license those facilities with no reasons advanced.
Back in July, the association warned that outdated laws and South Africa's closed refineries could cause exactly this: planes stuck on runways and frustrated passengers. Earlier this year, OR Tambo International had similar fuel constraints. The association says SARS may simply be enforcing the law, but the same law is hurting business.
Until we reach that point where the licensing framework it adapts to the way the industry functions, we're always going to have a problem.
Airports Company South Africa says fuel levels at Cape Town International are stable overall. It says the issue came from one supplier still sorting out matters with SARS. Because of that, 4 airlines were affected, including Lufthansa's long-haul flights. An interim fix is now in place and talks continue for a long-term solution. Lanseria Airport, however, says its fuel supply is steady and it doesn't expect any disruptions this festive season.
We're procuring from 3 of our local suppliers as well, both inland and as well as coastal. And as of yesterday, we have sufficient stock to be able to take us through the rest of the festive season. So no issues, no problems with regard to the supply of the product. But it's a national issue.
He says government and industry need to work more closely, not only to solve shortages, but to predict them early and act fast.
We have a plan to expand our fuel storage capacity. In fact, we are waiting for the City of Johannesburg to approve our plans for a new fuel farm, and that will start with the development of that, just to increase our capacity from the current million-liter capacity to about 4 million-liter capacity as well. I think for me, it's about actually increasing the storage capacity in the country.
For now, FlySafe, South Africa's biggest domestic airline with about 2/3 of the market, says it's not affected by the fuel issues. Spokesperson Kirby Gordon told us that it secured enough fuel to ensure that operations continue running smoothly. Airports Company South Africa says it will keep working with all key players to manage the situation and limit the impact on travelers. In a statement to Newzroom Afrika, SARS says it's committed to security of supply, especially as it relates to jet fuel. It's engaged with suppliers of jet fuel and hopes to have a solution to this matter in the nearest future. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ntokozo Khumalo at the Lanseria International Airport, Johannesburg.